the only character capable at this current time of fighting the Grand Priest, if that ever is to happen, in Dragon Ball Super's anime. Before we get into that topic, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel for weekly Dragon Ball content and discussion. And if you find yourself enjoying this video at the end of it, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. It does help out a lot. So most of you are probably going to know who this character is, and you can probably tell by the thumbnail. I'm obviously referring to Gogeta. Goku by himself? No. I know people want to see that happen. No. Would I be surprised if it happened? No. Do I think it should happen? No. The same goes for Vegeta. Why? Because the Grand Priest is the strongest fighter that we know of in the entire series of Dragon Ball Super at this point in time. Goku and Vegeta still are not even considered the top 2 strongest fighters in all of the multiverse. So why on earth should they be the ones to challenge the Grand Priest? Gogeta makes the most sense. Gogeta was what was needed to put Broly away. We haven't seen Ultra Instinct Gogeta, which I'm sure is going to happen in the anime or the manga at some point. An Ultra Instinct Gogeta versus a Grand Priest, I think, is a little bit more believable and a little bit more reasonable if the Grand Priest is ever going to fight. I know it's a lot of Dragon Ball Heroes fan service, obviously, but Dragon Ball Super is also still heading down the direction of doing quite a bit of fan service. So there's plenty of things people said we would never see, and guess what? We have seen it, and it's canon, and it counts in the series. So Gogeta versus Grand Priest is not something that's impossible. As long as Gogeta is strong enough, which again, Ultra Instinct or even a new transformation could happen. Dragon Ball's tossing them out like a Saiyan bargain sale at this point, so that wouldn't be outside the realm of possibilities. And ultimately, the Grand Priest is still a very interesting character, and I really want to see more of him again in Season 2 because I want to understand his mindset a little bit more in regards to how he really feels about fighting and would he ever fight a mortal. He obviously seems to be a lot more understanding of mortals compared to some of the gods that still obviously view others like Goku at a very low level. But the Grand Priest, despite being in his role, being an attendant to the Omni Kings, he is to me the voice of reason amongst that hierarchy. So I don't think it would be an outside idea that he could be challenged to a fight by the strongest warrior at that point in the entire Dragon Ball multiverse, and I don't necessarily see him just declining and saying no immediately. Of course, the other angels and the gods would say it's taboo, but who is going to challenge the Grand Priest amongst them? You know what I mean? Like, he's stronger than all of them, so none of them, I think, would legitimately challenge him and tell him he can't do this, because again, next to the Omni King and the Grand Priest in regards to just overall power is technically considered the second strongest being, I should say, in the entire Dragon Ball multiverse. So I think if that's the case, you gotta have an Ultra Instinct Gogeta or an equivalent to that type of character for Gogeta, whether it's a new transformation or they just somehow master Ultra Instinct. I think that's going to be the equivalent and the power necessary and needed to make a fight worthwhile when it comes to the Grand Priest. Goku by himself, Vegeta by himself, Broly, it's got to be a fusion. I think that makes the most sense, and I think that would be the most fair. Of course, it's just my thoughts. You guys feel free to let me know yours in the comment section below. And make sure you support your reasoning, and we shall take it from there. Appreciate it for the love and support on the channel. As always, if you did find yourself enjoying this, make sure to smash the like button. It does help get this video out to other Dragon Ball fans like yourself. And let's continue growing. Let's continue grinding. So appreciate you guys. Can't say that enough. Unfortunately, is all the time I have for you right now. But you know the deal. I will see you all later. Goodbye.